In astrology, Jupiter, Devguru Brihaspati, is one of the most important planet. Since it has so much significance, that means Jupiter is knowledge, Jupiter is wisdom, Jupiter is talent, Jupiter is wealth, Jupiter is finance, Jupiter is children, and it is also the advanced learning, distance journey. In all spheres, Jupiter is there. So the wisdom and knowledge of the Jupiter, when applied in the actual life path, the inclination of planet, knowledge should be there, that from the astrologer or by own self. Then he can utilize the blessing of Devguru Brihaspati. That means, suppose Saturn is exalted in your chart, then you have to make work hard. You have to be more dedicated. You have to bearing responsibility in your shoulder for your institutions, for your jobs, for your business. So all are Saturnian criteria, but the wisdom of Jupiter to imply here, I have to do this thing and do not do this thing. Do's and do nots, which will be accepted, that wisdom coming from the Jupiter. So Jupiterian nature is very important. Sometimes people tell vegetarian diet, no doubt okay, minimum non-veg, and to respect the seniors, to respect the boss of the office, to respect the teachers, to respect the father, mother, other superior persons. So here the respecting attitude increase the receiver of blessings. What I want to say, native is the receiver of blessing of Devguru Brihaspati. That is coming, but receiver is not properly working. That means his behavior, his attitude, his lifestyle, and also hobby is not properly inclined to Jupiter. So that's nature to be adopted day by day. Native should be generous, means donate something to charitable organization, to the orphan ashram or vidhashram or anywhere. So donation capability or donation tendency also increase the Jupiterian nature. Always there the color therapy, yellow color or other means is there. A chanting Guru mantra, that will be helpful. But here question is arise. Jupiter is strong in the chart. It is either exalted, own sign or friend sign. But not getting proper result. Then two things may be there. First of all, the dispositor of the Jupiter, that means the house in which Jupiter is posited, that lordship should be strong in the birth chart or D9 chart or Chandra Kundali. Should be exalted or in own sign or friend sign. So dispositor strength is another important thing that can be revealed from the birth chart. Second thing, not in the birth chart. That is, the native have to make himself the good receiver of divine blessings. Show his behavior, lifestyle, attitude, hobby to be changed as per Jupiterian nature. Now, we are coming to the chart to explain first house, second house, third house, where Jupiter is posited. What will be the influence in native life? So we are coming to chart to make it more clarity. And in the last, we take 3 or 4 charts of specific personalities in which Jupiter is strong in the chart. Coming to the first chart. Here it is the Jupiter from first house to 12th house. In this chart, in the first house, in Kalpurusha Kundali, it is the Aries sign or Mesh Rashi. Here Jupiter is posited. So dispositor of the house is lordship of the house, that is, it is Mars, lords of Aries sign, where Mars is placed in the chart. If Mars is placed in the Capricorn sign, it is exalted, very good. If Mars is present on the Scorpion sign, own sign, it is very strong. Or maybe in the Leo sign, friend sign, or maybe placed in the his own house, then dispositor is very strong. Now Jupiter here in the Aries sign, very strong since it is placed in the friend's house. Now here, when Jupiter is placed here, we have to see what is the signification of the first house. First house is actually personality, self-deed, self-expressions. It is the strength of the body. It is soul actually. Now here when Jupiter is placed, native gets the Jupiterian nature, Jupiterian signification, that is knowledge, wisdom, intelligence, talent, advanced know-how, all will be there within the native. So native personality will be increased to the high level. Native will be a great leader. Native may be a good teacher. Native may be a good administrator. Here in our example chart, it is our great scientist and ex-president of India, APJ Abdul Kalam. The first house is Jupiter, and not only that, in the Cancer sign, that means exalted Jupiter in first house, there in the chart of APJ Abdul Kalam. We are coming shortly. And the business person, famous, one of the richest person, Jeffrey P. Bezos, owner of the Amazon and founder also. In this chart also, Jupiter is placed in the first house in Pisces sign, that means own sign. That is also very strengthful. Now, when Jupiter is strong, personality day by day increased. Here from Jupiter have three aspects. Fifth aspect coming to the fifth house, it is the house of knowledge, house of children, house of wealth. So fifth aspect coming to the fifth house from first house. Seventh aspect to the partner, maybe in business, maybe the spouse. And ninth aspect coming to the fortune. That means the luck. That means spiritual journey. That means blessing of Father. So in this case, the three aspects of Jupiter, fifth, seventh, and ninth, is very much beneficial to the native. That's why Jupiter in first house get directional strength. If Jupiter is debilitated herewith in Capricorn sign, then also the fifth aspect, seventh aspect, ninth aspect doing well to the native for getting opportunity, that means the future or the luck, and seventh with respect to the partner or spouse, and fifth with children and knowledge, wealth. So this is very much important. This is happen only when Jupiter is not under the Pap Kattari or under the influence of malefic aspect or malefic conjunctions. That should be in mind. Malefic aspect, that means maybe of Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, Mars also, that is coming here with. Or in Pap Kattari, that means devil planet posited in second house, 12th house, make it Pap Kattari. That is also problem. Now when there is no affliction, then the aforesaid events will be happened with the blessing of Jupiter. Now Jupiter come to the second house. It is the lucky place where Jupiter when placed in the second house. It is also a significator house of Jupiter, second house. What is the signification of second house? It is the wealth of the native, finance, family happiness, food habits, speech. Now here Jupiter is posited. The native speech will be so much attractive to the audience. Native will be a good orator. Native will be a good orator or speakers. Maybe a great leader, that charm the people by his speech. Native here may be a strong businessman or family business, or the native can elevate the business to a high standard, mainly family business there may be. Or maybe Jupiter related business, knowledge related business. That means that may be computer, that may be software, that may be food product, all may be theirs. But this is only happens when second house not under Papkattari or any malefic conjunction or malefic aspects. Or linked with Dusthana like 6th, 8th, 12. When linked with Dusthana, that may minimize the benefic effect. Now coming to the third house. What is third house? Third house is the creative house. Third house is the courage. Third house is the communications. Third house is the skills. Third house is willpower. Third house is siblings. So all are there. Actually in Kalpurusha Kundali, third house lordship goes to Mercury. So here Mercurian nature will be there. That means intelligence, communications. And here also in third house Saturn well placed, since it's first Upachaya Bhav. So all the character is there in the third house. And Jupiterian wisdom or knowledge or intelligence when come here with and hard working, dedication, the native will success in life. General native may be a good athletics, may be a good footballer, cricketer, writer, painter, maybe this. So successful person. From here Jupiter giving the aspect on the 9th house of fortune, luck. Fortune will be more fruitful in near futures. Actually there is negative point also here with. Actually this is the first Upachaya house. In Upachaya house, that means 3rd, 6th, 11, 10. In Upachaya house, the malefic planet give good results. But here Jupiter giving good result, no doubt. Here placement of Jupiter not very important in third house, but its aspect is very important. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Fifth aspect coming to the 7th house of spouse, 7th house of partnership, 7th house of business. Now 7th aspect already discussed to the fortune. And 9th aspect on the 11th house of gain, success, profit, all will be there. So from third house, aspect of Jupiter is more important than placement. Now the negative point is what? This house should not be under Papkattari, should not be under malefic conjunctions, malefic aspect, or any kind of link with the 6, 8, 12 Dusthanas may diminish the efforts. Now coming to the 4th house. In Kalpurusha Kundali it is Cancer sign, Karak Rashi, Jupiter is exalted herewith. First of all, we have to see the lordship of that house. That means lords of Cancer, where moon is posited. If moon is well placed, suppose the moon in the 2nd house of Taurus sign exalted, or moon is placed in the this house, in own house, that is also strengthened, or full moon, that will be strengthening the moons. So here if the dispositor is strong, Jupiter gives so much wealth, so much prosperity to the native. It is the house of mother, so mother caring will be there. Mother also help the child or the native to get his desired result in business or in jobs. This is the house of vehicles. Native may be in vehicle business or business like properties. In this case also native excel in life, getting too much wealth, finance, machine money. So all good effect will be there when Jupiter is posited in the Cancer sign, 4th house. Now from here, Jupiter gives 5th aspect, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th on the 8th house. So native easily get inherited properties. Now 7th aspect on the father's house, 10th house. 9th house is also father's house, 10th house is also father's house. 9th house with respect to the system, and 10th house it is the opposite of mother house. So this is father's house. So here 7th aspect will come in. This is the house of profession, house of business, house of service that will be accelerated. So 4th house posited Jupiter mainly in Cancer sign, giving so much benefit to the native. Native be a prosperous in wealth or other sector, educations and family happiness, all will be there. Only negative effect, whatever we are already discussing, Pap Katari should not be there, malefic aspects should not come to the house, and any connection with the Dusthanas. Now coming to the 5th house. What is 5th house? 5th house is the knowledge. 5th house is children. 5th house is intelligence. It is the also entertainment. So 5th house, so many significance is there. Speculation also in 5th house. The trading, share market. So when Jupiter is posited here with, and the lordship of that house is Sun. Sun is well placed in this. Maybe in the 1st house exalted, or in friend sign, Sun is placed. Then this positor is strengthened, then Jupiter gives his blessings. Here, native may be a celebrity, native may be a great actor, native may be a famous singer, all will be there. From here, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th aspect, coming to the house of fortune, luck will favor when Jupiter is posited in 5th house, having no malefic or afflictions. Now the 7th aspect on the 11th house, 11th house of success, gain, profit, all are there in 11th house. So when it is coming to that, a native success will be there by the hard work, dedication, no doubt, and blessing of the Dev Guru Brihaspati. So this is the 7th aspect on 11th house of gain. And 9th aspect coming to the Lagna, ascendant. That means native's own self, native own deed, self-deed will be increased. Native body strength will be increased. All condition will be there when there is no Papkatari, malefic conjunction or linked with the Dusthanas, etc. Now coming to the 6th house. Actually 6th house is the second Upchaya Bhav. Here also Guru is not important. Here malefic planet generally giving good result like Saturn, Mars also. Now if Jupiter is placed here with and maybe in the Cancer sign, then it will be exalted as Amitabh Bachchan charts. Jupiter is placed here with 6th house, but it is not 6, it is 4. Cancer sign exalted, and in Amitabh Bachchan case it is the lordship of 2nd house and 11th house. So he gets all wealth, prosperity, rewards, honor from the society, from the government. So in this house, when Jupiter is strong, they gives the strong effect. It is the house of litigation, house of competitiveness, house of enemy, house of disease, house of loan. In all the sphere, Jupiter try to repay the loans at earliest time. Jupiter make the native to solve the litigations. Native may be a lawyer, native may be a surgeon. So disease also will be, native will recover from disease. And enmity also may be resolved with the wisdom and intelligence of Jupiter's. All will be there if it is not under afflictions or malefic conjunctions or connection with the other malefic Dusthana houses. Sometimes Dusthana house, here another Dusthana house, making Viparit Raj Yoga. In that case, that malefic is important, helping in troublesome time. So, in this case, if 12th house Lord posited in 6th house, or 6th house Lord in 12th or 8th, giving good results. Viparit Raj Yoga. Now coming to the 7th house. 7th house is partnership. 7th house is business, international link, audience, purple. Here Jupiter is placed. Native family life will be very healthy. Marriage life, strong bonding will be there. That may not be any separation or divorce, etc. If any malefic aspect of malefic Rahu or conjunction of any malefic planet is there, then their case is different. But otherwise here marriage life will be successful. When Jupiter in 7th house, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th aspect on the 11th house, house of success, gain, property. And 7th house on the Lagna and 9th aspect on the 3rd house of creativity. So all will be beneficials. Now coming to the 8th house, it is the stressful, obstacle, inheritance, the hidden work, the astrology, occult science, all is there in this house. It is also the house of transformations. When Jupiter is placed in the 8th house, the native from poverty to the richness, their journey will be accelerated. Native gets his financial stability by his business, maybe or by other type of jobs like agent, etc., broker. Native get too much wealth herewith. Actually, 8th house is the opposite of 2nd house. When 8th house, the benefic planet is posited, it giving aspect on the 2nd house, 7th aspect. So Jupiter gives 7th aspect on the 2nd house. So financial stability, financial strength of the native will be increased. Actually, it is the 7th from 2nd house. So it is Bhavat Bhavam opposite house and giving energy to the 2nd house. So it is very good placement of Jupiter in 8th house. 8th house is occult science. Native know how it is, occult science or astrology. May or may not use it, but native have the knowledge on every subjects. Now in the 8th house, will be there only condition, there should not be any papkatari, malefic conjunctions or any malefic aspects. Now coming to the 9th house, it is in Kalpurusha Kundali, Sagittarius shine, it is the own house of Devguru Brihaspati. Here Jupiter gives very strong help to the native. Native gets so much degree or education from foreign universities. It is the 9th house directly linked to foreign. Native may be getting help from the fathers to be established in life. Father blessing will be there, teachers help will be there, and a spiritual line journey will be started. All positive point is here with. But only the point is that this house should not be afflicted. If it is afflicted, then problem will start it. From here, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th house coming to the Lagna. So native's personality will increased. Seventh aspect on the third house of creation, natives' courage, natives' creative activity, natives' skill, communication power, all will be increased. And from here, the ninth aspect coming to the fifth house, from third trine to second trine, ninth house to fifth house. Here, the native aspect of fortune of Jupiter coming to the fifth house. So, fifth house is intelligence, knowledge. All will be elevated. Native will be very wise person. When a ninth house Jupiter giving the aspect on the fifth house. Native may be a great personalities. Native may be a great thinker. All will be there. Great philosophers. So ninth house Jupiter giving good result. But Karako Bhavnashayo, sometimes this is the house of Jupiter. Jupiter is placed. Some negative result may be also theirs. That to be corrected by behavior, lifestyle, attitude and hobby. We already discussed that with. Now the 10th house, it is the important house. It is the highest important Kendra house, the 10th house. In Kalpurusha Kundali, the lordship goes to Saturn. Now here Jupiter is posited. Jupiter in this house, when placed here with, if it is written 4th, that means Cancer sign, or 9, that means Sagittarius sign, or 12, Pisces sign, then Jupiter makes the Hansa Rajyog, one of the Pancho Mahapurush Rajyog. But if just like this chart, Kalpurusha Kundali, then it is the house of Saturn. So in this case, Jupiter gives the wisdom, knowledge, intelligence, everything. But Jupiter in this case, in certain position, gets some trouble for doing the job. Saturn is very clever planet, but Jupiter is not clever. Jupiter is truthful. So to make a good administrator in the 10th house, having Jupiter, there is some problem. So Jupiter is very beneficial for acquiring knowledge, being a great teacher or professor or great doctor, maybe theirs. Only condition is that this house is free from papkartari or afflictions. Now coming to the 11th house. It is also significant house of Jupiter. This is the house of success, profit, gain, fulfillment of desire. All kind of desire may be fulfilled by the blessing of Jupiter. Native have to be good receiver of the blessings of Dev Guru Brihaspati. That means native have to be good Jupiterian personalities. Then the native will get all blessings and elevated to the highest point in the life journey. Now Jupiter in the 12th house. 12th house is no doubt for expense, for loss, slime, ashram, orphan house, all are there. But actually the Karaka of this house is Jupiter and Ketu. So Jupiter by his knowledge, his success in the 12th house of journey, spiritual journey. Jupiterian knowledge, by just applying his knowledge, he gets too much wealth just by giving the know-how of different software or any types of graphics. He gains so much wealth. So in 12th house, generally it is house of expense, but when Jupiter is posited and if it is Pisces sign like this, Min Rashi, then Jupiter here by his wisdom, by his knowledge, makes his spiritual journey smooth by attaching with the ashram, by attaching with the charitable organization, or by making some donation to the orphan house or any Vidhashram, etc. So this is the 12th house journey, first house to 12th house, Jupiter's. The chart of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the great missile man, scientist of the India, an ex-president also, too much honorable person throughout the world. Date of birth 15th October 1931. Time of birth 1:15. Place of birth Rameshwaram. Ascendant is Cancer, Kark Lagna. And zodiac sign is Scorpio, District Rashi. Now what is there in the chart of APJ Abdul Kalam? Jupiter, Devguru Brihaspati in the Lagna, very strong, exalted, giving fifth aspect on the fifth house of knowledge, fifth house of intelligence, seventh aspect on the audience, people, and ninth aspect on the fortune of the country and his own life journey. All are very well here. In the third house, Sun Mercury Budhaditya Yog, that makes him very intelligent, and we are all aware that our Pokhran test, nuclear test, is one of the pioneering scientists, and for missile, the great contribution is there. Now, sixth house Saturn is positive. That's why he is too much hard working. Saturn in the second Upachoy house is very strong, and in the ninth house, Rahu is posited. It is controlled by the seventh aspect of Sun and Mercury. So, the expectation level and the working ability is near about same, and he become a great personality not in India but throughout the world also. Sir APJ Abdul Kalam. Now coming to the chart of great cricketer Sachin Tendulkar. 24 April 1973, 14:25, place of birth Mumbai. Ascendant is Leo, Singha Lagna, and zodiac is Sagittarius, Dhanu Rashi. What is the unique in this chart? In the sixth house, Jupiter is posited. No doubt in Upchoy Bhav, not good. But Jupiter here is debilitated, and debilitation is cancelled by exalted Mars. So Jupiter is strong here with again. From here, Jupiter gives first, second, third, fourth, fifth aspect on the 10th house of professions. When Jupiter makes any aspect on Saturn, then Saturn is controlled. Then the native get good success. That is there. Fifth aspect of Jupiter on the 10th posited Saturn. Now in the 9th house of fortune, here Sun is exalted. Sun is strength, Sun is the vitality, Sun is the talent. It is exalted with Venus. So Sun-Venus conjunction is 9th house, aspecting 3rd house of creation. He is a creative player. Change the Indian cricket. Great Sachin Tendulkar. Now, in the 8th house of transformations, from rock to heaven, here Mercury is debilitated in Pisces sign. In any case, when 8th house planet is debilitated, making Raj Yoga, giving good effects. So this is the great chart of Sachin Tendulkar. Now coming to the chart of Angelina Jolie, one of the best actress of Hollywood. Date of birth is 4th June 1975. Time of birth 9:06. Place of birth Los Angeles. Ascendant is Gemini, Mithun Lagna, and zodiac sign Rashi is Meen Rashi. Meen Rashi, Mithun Lagna. The great chart of Angelina Jolie, great actress of Hollywood. What is there in the chart? In the 10th house of Pisces sign, Jupiter is posited. So Jupiter is well placed in the chart herewith. From here, Jupiter first, second, third, fourth, fifth aspect on Venus. So Jupiter-Venus conjunction is there by the fifth aspect of Jupiter's. Jupiter-Venus conjunction makes him so much wealthy, so much good looking, so much prosperity, all are theirs. Jupiter, seventh aspect on the his own happiness, family life, his mother, take caring, wealth, all are there. And the ninth aspect coming to the sixth house of hard working. Here Rahu is posited in sixth house. Sixth house Rahu always destroy the enemy. So much time he ruled the Hollywood Angelina Jolie.